Hello, friends, and welcome back to Stop Surviving, Start Thriving with me, Life Coach Keish. I am beyond excited this week, friends, as for those of you who know me, you know how much I love all things fashion. And for those of you friends who are my new friends, you're going to get to know that. And so today, joining me is my friend, Miss Gabby Eckert. Hello, Gabby.
Hi, Keish. Thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be here, friend.
Oh, I am more than excited to have you here with me, especially because 2020 has been so crazy, and I feel like for most of us, we have kind of succumbed to yoga pants and Nike.
Exactly.
And so I'm so excited to be getting into trends and what's going to be going on for the winter and just the different things that we can do to still be comfortable and cute for our Zooms, but also COVID friendly. So, Gabby, please let my dear friends know who you are and how you got started.
Absolutely. So I'm Gabby Eckert. I am a personal stylist and the owner of the Brave and Beautiful Boutique. And my mission is to help women to feel beautiful and confident so they can achieve their goals and show up powerfully in the world.
Oh, I love that, Gabby. Oh, I love that.
Yes.
So, Gabby, what inspired you to get started?
Absolutely. So for me, it was really started at a young age. I loved fashion, Keish. You can ask my mom. I was a little girl playing for hours with her Barbie dolls, dressing them up in a million different ways and parading them across the kitchen table. And yes, they all entertained me and clapped like it was my very own fashion show. So as I grew, I began to school. I got a degree in psychology, and I was a teacher for quite a few years. And then this amazing opportunity opened up for me in 2017 to open up my own boutique, which was like a dream come true. But as I was going through this journey of getting out of college, teaching, starting my boutique, and really all my life, I struggled with a lack of self-love, just really not loving my body or feeling confident and good about myself. And it was a place I really, really struggled in. And I would be that girl who just would struggle getting ready. And I remember just going into the fitting room, and I kind of dubbed them the fighting room because every time I left them, I feel like I left beat up. Because I would just, regardless of what it is, and one specific example sticks out to me, and I tell it often, is the trend of the low-rise skinny jeans. Okay, now you remember everybody was wearing them.
Yes.
All the celebrities wearing them, my girlfriends were wearing them, and so I had, my arms full with the low-rise skinny jeans going into my fitting room. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta find one today, so this way I have all these outfit plans in my head, okay? So I remember trying on pairs after, pair and wash after wash, and it just would not fit me well. And it just did not leave me feeling comfortable and good inside. And I wanted it so badly to work out. And I found myself just in a spiral crying in the fighting room / fitting room, aka fitting room, and just saying the most awful things about myself that I wouldn't dare say to another human being. And that was just one example, Keish. I mean, this happens with a lot of my shopping. And what really was the change, where I seen the change was when I really started to dive into knowledge. And I really believe knowledge is key. And instead of putting all that energy to self-loathing and not loving myself, I really started to research like body shapes, silhouettes, fabrics, cuts and lines, and really just starting to dive in and gain resources to help myself to dress my body. So I have my boutique now, fast forward, and I'm serving the women in my community as they're coming out, and I have a fitting room in my boutique, and all of a sudden I realize I'm not alone. Literally, the things that I would say to myself, about myself, all those times before my clients and customers are doing that as well. And I just remember feeling so heavy for them, just listening to how they would speak about themselves to the mirror. And I knew how they felt. And so that's really when I just started to dive in and try to offer what I was learning for myself and trying to serve them. And so I would offer personal styling for free for a while and just really just work with them and say, oh, look, like I found this fabric. I think you're going to love it. Or I think you're going to love this silhouette and this color. I thought of you. And so just really on this mission. And then it just took off from there. Like such a love for just serving women and helping them to feel good and beautiful. That's what I'm about.
Gabby, I love that, and I resonate so much with your story as I'm plus size now, and I've been plus size for my entire life, and I was blessed to have a family who understood what I was going through, as my mother's plus size, my grandmothers were plus size, and so they spent a lot of time investing in me and my personal style so that I could always feel confident about myself. I remember back when I was young, which I'm dating myself here, but Guess jeans, which I'm sure you remember, were a really big thing.
Yes.
And Guess jeans at that time, the women's sizes only went up to a 14. Well, I was larger than a 14 at that time. I was a 18. And so I distinctly remember my mother going into Strawbridge's, which does not even exist anymore, into their Guess jean department and purchasing the men's jeans and the men's jacket and taking it to a tailor so that it could be fit to me so that I could have the Guess jeans and the Guess jacket that everyone else had. And it's so funny. I hold that near and dear to me because throughout my entire life, people have always commented on my clothes and how being plus size, I've always had just this love for fashion. But it really stems from the fact that I know without the shadow of a doubt that my parents invested their time and energy into my clothing so that it could help build my self-esteem. And so I just love when you share that story and your passion for women who are going through that, because it's such a very real thing. When we don't feel good in our clothes, we tend to feel bad in every aspect of our lives. And so I resonate so much with what you do. I love the boutique so much.
Thank you.
Because it's driven with that passion.
Yeah.
So, Gabby, how have you been pivoting with COVID-19 and helping your clients through this fashion trend?
Oh my goodness, it has been such a shift in so many ways. And a lot of my clients, you know, they're working remotely.
Yes.
My customers from the Brave and Beautiful Boutique are shopping online rather than coming in person. So that has been, you know, just navigating how to shop online, right? Like, because that's a whole nother thing. There are some people who do not like to shop online. So it's like, okay, well, let's teach you how to shop and what, you know, kind of the silhouettes. And that's really what I'm about. As I said, I was a teacher before, so I kind of try to saturate everything I do with knowledge and teaching. So in that regard with the boutique, it's been a lot of like just shopping online, but mainly in person with fashion and getting the outfits together, making sure they look great from the waist up, because that's kind of what everyone is seeing nowadays. And yet, you know, wanting to feel comfortable, even being at home. You know, some of them are homeschooling, some of them are wearing multiple hats as entrepreneurs and creating content all day, and they still want to feel very comfortable like they're home, but they don't necessarily want to look like they're wearing yoga pants or PJs every day. So it's definitely been very interesting, and have been working with my clients virtually as well. So that's been a great experience. I've loved it. We've all loved it. So it's been an interesting season for sure.
Yeah, I must say through COVID, I have adopted the white V-neck syndrome. So I have worn a white V-neck in multiple ways throughout COVID. May I have paired it with a chunky necklace, a cute frame, a hat, a blazer, a sweater. I have made the white V-neck the staple.
I love it. I love it. And you know, it's funny because a lot of my clients, they're not used to being in front of the camera. They're not, Keish. Like, you have that camera presence and like just that radiance about you, but they're like shaking in their boots. Like, you know, they're like, I gotta go on Zoom call. Like they're shaking. And so like having a stylist, they're like, oh, listen, let me get my virtual wardrobe out. I know the 4 shirts that I'm gonna wear on my Zoom call, so that when they get there, they can truly be, you know, their character and their light can shine through, and they don't have to be, you know, fumbling with their neckline or, you know, wondering if they look good, is this color good, you know, it's just already taking care of them. And so it relieves a lot of stress for them.
And we all know that person on Zoom who's like trying to adjust in the camera, or they're like their necklace, it'll be like the back tag that's like out, and they're like, oh no, and you can see on their face that they're like, oh, this is a disaster.
Yes.
So I can imagine that they are loving you being like, okay, let's talk staple pieces.
Yes, exactly. So for sure.
Oh, I love that, especially the waist up syndrome. I can admit I have worn sweatpants on the bottom of a blouse through COVID-19.
I forgive you, friend. And if I'm honest, I've been there too. But you know what I say to my clients? I say, as long as the bottoms are matching the top, okay? We don't want to see like your Superman bottoms with your beautiful blouse that you have for your networking event. Like, you know, just make sure, wear a black pair so that if you stand up, it almost looks like black pants. You know, it's just if if that's your thing for 2020, by all means. But just make sure we don't have like the donut PJs or whatever, or the unicorn PJs, but that's something that kind of works with you if you have to stand up, because that has happened.
Oh yes.
We can't push the pause button sometimes.
Oh yes, I can also admit that I officially have a full drawer of black leggings. Just because I have found that as long as I have black leggings on the bottom, I can make the top work.
That's right, and they're easy. It's comfortable around the house. So for sure.
Yes. This has definitely been a very different time for us all. But having someone like you who is able to say, okay, let's get this together, let's organize, let's strategize, and let's mobilize this wardrobe so that you are ready to take on your Zoom calls and anything else that you need to take on from a virtual standpoint, and or creating content. I know a lot of your clients are now creating content, which is a completely different ball game.
Oh, yes.
How are you helping them plan those outfits?
Oh my goodness. I mean, they are doing lives on social media. They are doing photo shoots. They're doing everything, blogging. And so really just helping them. Now you need to also consider your whole body is going to be in some of these shots. So let's work on that and making sure that you feel confident. And that's the thing too, Keish, and what I always say to my clients, like, I'm gonna give you the advice that I think would help you based on your body shape and your undertone and your personal style. But really, you need to feel 100, because it is proven that the way that you dress impacts how you perform. And if you, like you said, if you feel good, you know, you do good, right? And that's what I want for all the entrepreneurs. I'm one of them. So, and I'm a content creator, and really just aligning their outfits to their brand, and that it feels like them, it feels like their message, it feels like their vision, and it's just an extension of who they are.
That is amazing, Gabby. I am super excited because we are going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we are actually going to get into some of those pieces, how we can elevate our Zoom style, and some of those trends that are in for the winter.
Absolutely, it'll be a lot of
So
fun.
we will be right back, friends.
Why buy local? When you shop with local businesses, you're spending your money on more than just the item you're buying. You're adding a building block to your neighborhood. It starts with a single purchase, maybe a cup of coffee, groceries from a local co-op, or even a shiny new bicycle from one of the nearly 28 million small businesses nationwide. Your money doesn't stay in the till for long though. Local business owners use the money to create a lot of economic activity in your neighborhood, like buying from suppliers, many of whom are also local businesses, paying taxes to the city, which builds and maintains the infrastructure we all rely on, employing local workers, contributing to 65% of the net new jobs each year. Add this all together and you've got a recipe for a happier, healthier, more connected neighborhood. Now that's an investment worth making.
Welcome back, friends, to Stop Surviving, Start Thriving with me, Life Coach Keish. I am so excited for this portion of our show as my friend Gabby Eckert from the Brave and Beautiful Boutique is here with me. So we are going to get into some winter fashions and what we can do to elevate our personal style while we're on those Zoom calls, and or if we have some winter parties to go to, some stuff to do with family. So Gabby, thank you for being here once again.
Keish, I am so excited to talk all things fashion. Let's do this.
Yes, let's. So Gabby, what are we starting with?
Oh my goodness. So I think we should start with your outfit, my dear. What do you think?
I think so.
All right, so my dear Keish, she is wearing a monochromatic look, and that is really trending right now. And we were thinking a lot alike today. Clearly, yeah. I went with the monochromatic black, she went with the monochromatic black. And basically what that means is that she is wearing the same color throughout her whole outfit. It's a really flattering look as it elongates the torso. And it's funny, we both put a little pop of camel on. Yes. I know that she has her on her hat, and that's just really like a very sophisticated, chic look.
Thank you.
So, and then Keish also has a wide brim hat, which is like the accessory of 2020. It's a lot of fun, and I love mine. I wear it all the time. And then I'm gonna go down to your shoes, Keish.
To my shoes.
So Keish has pulled in some animal print, which is really fun. She has some snake skin going on, and that is a great way to also jazz up your monochromatic looks.
Thank you.
You look beautiful, my friend.
Thank you so much, friend. I feel so good about my outfit now.
Awesome. And so another thing I wanted to point out with both me and Keisha's outfit is leather. Yes. Leather was really, really trending on the runways for 2020. And it's funny because it is coming in all colors.
Yes.
So ranging from a chestnut to a camel to a light beige to black. And then I love, Keish, your top too. I forgot to mention this, that it's made from leather, which I just love. And so if you can get yourself a really fun leather piece, it's really gonna help take your outfit to the next level. And one of my favorite ways, since we're all kind of in Zoom mode right now, I pop on my moto jackets.
Yes.
So I have one, obviously I'm wearing it right now. It's just like my camel one. And then I also have a black moto jacket that I absolutely love. And I think it just accents it and takes it to the next level. And I don't know, there is something about black leather that, I don't know, it is like my power item, I feel like. There is just such a confidence and spunk when I put it on that I love it. So another thing I wanted to mention to your audience that is just really great with my outfit specifically that's trending right now is the high rider boots, almost like the equestrian type boot. So they're pretty high up. They're going like above the knee now, which is really nice. And I also like pairing it with my skirts and dresses, and my legs aren't freezing. So it's fantastic for that. And speaking, we talked about our brimmed hats, but I'm also going to mention another accessory, which I think would be great for our Zoom calls, and that is chunky gold necklace.
Yes.
So they are hot right now. They're trending. You don't have to be quite as layered as I'm wearing. It looks like I have multiple necklaces on. But anything kind of thick, chunky, you can do the layered look. It's really trending. And again, when you're in front of that camera, it's really drawing the eye upward to your beautiful face and giving a lot of detail to your outfit.
Now, Gabby, where do you suggest we get something like a chunky gold necklace that's affordable?
Well, you know what? I personally, well, you could shop my boutique, shameless plug, shameless plug. But I also, you know what? I love Nordstrom. I think that that really is one of the stores that you can have multiple, what I want to say, like budget.
Yes.
You know, that's a lot of my clients request I shop there because I can get different brands and really it just cater to their budget very nicely, and it's a one-stop shop, if that makes sense.
I can definitely second that. Well, you know, I'm a huge Nordstrom girl.
Yes.
But what I really do love about Nordstrom is their plus size selection.
Yes.
It is
So good.
amazing how they have focused on getting designers who offer so many different plus size brands. So no longer are we stuck in just one thing. And I must say they have awesome brands like Slink Jeans, Good American, that are just absolutely awesome and super affordable.
Yes.
For
absolutely,
quality.
Absolutely. I amen that all the way. All the way. So again, I thought I would show maybe some layering pieces for your Zoom calls or even if you're going out and about. But another great piece is the blazer that I think like just invest in a bunch of different blazers is my opinion because they're so easy. You can throw on, like me, I'm wearing a monochromatic outfit where my bottoms and my top are all black and then I am just popping on my blazer. How easy is that for a Zoom call or networking event?
Yes.
You're ready to go. And I think what I recommend to my clients is try different textures. Like this one here is actually like a tweed and it has like accent, a sparkle to it, which I like a good sparkle. Let's just be real. And it also has the one button. So I just recommend getting yourself a bunch of these that you really love and feel good in because it's a great layering piece as you're moving about your house. And again, I'm doing 2020 worlds right now. Like a lot of us are working from home. We're doing our home errands and then we're like, oh, wait a second, kids have the homework done and I need to go online and be present. So this is just an easy, quick way. And I like that this one has the black and white check, which is really nice as well.
Yes, it's so classic.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. And then a few other ones that I kind of pulled to show. I really enjoy this one as well. I like that this one has a very crisp lapel. So it kind of is a little bit dressier because again, it has that really crisp lines in the front.
Yes.
So it just really kind of takes it up a notch, but I feel so comfortable. You know, the hesitation sometimes with some of my clients is like, oh, that's too stiff. You know, I'm not comfortable in it. But it just, these pieces, try them on, be in them, work in them, and see how you like them, really.
Yeah, I love this. And I love this like charcoal color. It just kind of elevates it a little bit.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I love that Keish brought this up. I'm big on buying pieces that are versatile. Especially with your layering pieces, especially this one's a little bit more of a pricier piece, but I have a little bit of longevity with it because the color really does match very nicely with almost everything, right? So I'm able to justify spending that because it's a piece that I'm gonna wear and I'm gonna use it in multiple ways. Yeah, and I tell my clients all the time, I call it the rule of 3. Think about 3 ways you want to wear this piece or how you're going to wear it. Or think of 3 different events that you can wear this to. And then it'll kind of take out the impulse buying and you'll really start to purchase with intentionality.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I think this is the last layer I'll try on. But this one was a lot of fun. It's just a simple black blazer. But again, like Keish brought up the fun animal print. I like how the cuff kind of just pops with the cheetah. What I also love about this, Keish, so what's really trending right now, you'll see women, they'll wear their graphic tees, and then they'll throw their dressier blazer, they'll have their high-waisted jeans, they'll tuck in their graphic shirt. Such a cute look.
Yes.
But a lot of my clients are like, how do I roll the sleeve? Because if you notice, a lot of them are scrunching up their sleeves and making it more of like at your elbow.
Yes.
So I love this one. It already kind of comes cinched in, or I'm sorry, sewn in, so that you can kind of just work with it and go.
Yes.
And you don't have to really be playing with it in front of the mirror so much.
What I also love about this one is the length. So I love a blazer that is slightly longer, at least on me, because I'm a little bit shorter and rounder in the middle. So I find that when I have a blazer that's a little bit longer, it thins me out. So I absolutely love this.
I love it. I love that. And I encourage women to go out and explore and figure out, like, ask someone. I have a guide with the body shapes, because it's so funny that you're mentioning this. And I'm like, oh, I know you love a long blazer. You know? But really, like, if you don't have a guide or someone telling you that, you know, just try a bunch on different lengths. Like for me, I'm a pear-shaped body type. So that means that my waist and my thighs and my bottom are the largest part of my body. So for me, I prefer more of a hip length jacket or blazer. So it's a little bit more cropped on me.
Yes.
So, but yeah, go out, go to Nordstrom or order some if you're not able to go out, and try them on and see what silhouette you really like.
Well, now they have that dangerous trunk club.
Girlfriend!
So now it could come to your door.
I love it. Oh, I love those kinds of, like, you know, the opening it up like it's Christmas morning kind of things.
Yes.
Because you're not, you know, you get all this new stuff. And
Yes,
then,
yes,
you know.
the Stitch Fixes of the world.
Oh, yeah. They're always so fun. They're always so fun. So next piece I selected was a wrap dress. And the reason I selected this is not only is it trending, it's also very good for most body shapes. It's just fantastic. And it's very rare for a dress to really just hug your curves and just lay it drapes the body very nicely. I also picked it because 2020, again, is the year of comfort.
Yes.
You know, a lot of people are working from home, like we discussed, and the wrap dress really affords you that room. It helps, it moves with you. It's one of those pieces that is just very, very easy, and I thought if you wanted to dress it up a notch but still have that comfort feel that I feel like is throughout 2020, wrap dress is probably going to be your best friend.
I love that. A wrap dress is something I don't have in my wardrobe.
Oh, friend, yes. The wrap dress is so much fun. And like literally, you can kind of modify the neckline. You can dress this up with a fun belt, throw one of your leather jackets over top, your rider boots, and you have an amazing outfit.
Ooh, I like that. I
Yes.
wrap dress on my list
friend.
of things.
Yes, do it, do it, do it, do it. So my next piece. This is one of my favorites. So right now, what's trending are pieces that have interesting necklines and sleeves.
Yes.
And I don't know if it's a coincidence because we're all, again, from the waist up. That could be why it's trending so much. Let's just be real. But it really does create interest on the camera and allows you to have a personality shine through. And it just really is a fun picture. I actually attended a photo shoot where the model had the balloon sleeves and then the draping and the neckline. And it makes great for photo shoots as well. So this is actually called a balloon sleeve, which this is actually an elastic that goes around your wrist. Yes, kind of exactly what Keshia's wearing, except hers is a little shorter at the elbow. Or the trumpet sleeve or bell sleeve. They're all trending right now. Because again, it's that detail of the arms and that interesting neckline. If you were to, this one has the lace here, but even if you had a little bit of a cowl neck or like just like a really fun neck cutout, like a square cutout, that would be really fun as well. And again, it's just adding a little pizzazz for your Zoom calls. Yeah. You know, it's just adding a little interest. Okay, as far as pants. Everyone, I feel like that's the question of the century. So I'm actually very happy because I feel like the skinny jeans are still here. Like, don't get me wrong, they're still here, girl. I don't know if they're gonna go anywhere anytime soon, but what I see coming back and what I see a lot of women gravitating towards is the straight leg pants and even the wide leg pant.
Okay.
So it's fantastic for me because hello comfort, and that just complements my body shape so much better. So I picked this pair to bring on the show, Keish, to show you because it is a straight leg and it's cropped. Cropped is also in right now. A lot of women want the straight leg cropped. But also it's blue, which is Pantone's color for 2020.
Ooh.
So if you want to incorporate some blue in your wardrobe, do. It is highly favored right now. So, and then I just grabbed a really fun pair of like wide leg trousers, more of like a denim, but I thought these would just be really nice again. These are comfortable for working at home in. I am putting these on with some heels sometimes because heels make me feel a little bit more put together.
Yes.
Not that I'm saying that's for everybody, but for me it just puts me in a certain energy, in a certain mind place. And so these are comfortable and they're trending. So win-win.
No, I love that. I love that wide leg is back.
Yeah.
Because for my shape, it does a lot because I am more heavy in the midsection, so the wide leg takes away from the midsection when I can wear it with a turtleneck or something like that.
So
it
fun.
really elongates me.
Yes.
So I love that.
I love it.
Gabby, this was so amazing.
I had so much fun.
I hope that all of you out there absolutely love this as much as I did for my dear friend Gabby. I'm so happy that you were able to come and share all of this with us. For those of you who are looking for some of these trends or some different trends, visit the Brave and Beautiful Boutique. Gabby, please let them know how they can get in contact with you.
Thank you, Keish, and thank you for having me. It was so much fun.
Yes.
So they can reach out to me. My website is gabbyeckert.com and then /shop to visit the boutique. Or if you just want to learn more about personal styling, all that is available on my website as well.
Well, friends, I want to thank you all so much for joining me and my friend Gabby Eckert today for our winter Zoom pizzazz fashion show, all of those amazing things. Stay with us, guys. We have another amazing show planned for you next week. I will see you all soon, friends. Until then.